get to know the various nationalities to which they belong. So that is what we have for now concerning the scope, what we call special operations that the service has embarked on. Thank you. If there are one or two questions, I'll pick them up.
Is this operation only happening in Accra or it's a nationwide? Or we find some of these people in various towns and within the country?
Yeah, so thank you. So it's to be conducted across the country, especially the major cities. So Accra is the launching pad. Definitely within the next 24 hours or so, the other cities will begin to experience this move of removing these undocumented aliens. Yes, so it's not just going to be confined to the national headquarters, but then outside Accra.
Which nationals?
Not received that briefing. Like I said, all these questions will be answered.
Would you agree that your officials at the borders, land borders specifically, are compromised or?
And again, it's not an excuse that we always say that you realize that we are doing the best across the South region. We're one of the best border security institutions where others even come to benchmark us. Just that at times it's unfortunate that some of our fellow nationals and let me say border residents at times assist some of border nationals about the dangers of assisting foreigners to enter the country through farm ways and other pathways and all that. Yes.
This is not the first crime operation you see, because again the operation for more years, so that they are going on that last thing that evidence.
Yes, we the first or last, but way in terms of magnitude and planning and all, it is one that we know will send a very strong signal to those even who may be hiding somewhere that we have not seen, that no, the terrain has changed. And even at the borders now, the Controller General has given a very strong directive to border commanders to double their patrols and their efforts. And again, we've also built up on our community engagement with border residents to ensure that these things do not happen. So in most border communities, especially in the northern frontier, we formed what we call community protection forums, where there are various groupings, cross-border activities and all that. So gradually, we are buying them onto our side. And let me say that the effort is paying well. So we may not be seeing such high numbers coming on because of what, take it as an assurance, but with the cooperation of all Ghanaians. Thank you.
Now, after profiling these people, those that are found out to be Ghanaians, for instance, is there any collaboration, for example, Ministry of Children's Social Protection, what is being done to make sure some of them are school, in fact, all of them school going age, to ensure that they go back to the classroom?
Yeah, so definitely if you are found to be a Ghanaian, yes, you'll be released. Our main attention and concentration is on foreign nationals, yes.
Okay, so sir, good afternoon. My name is Valencia from GBC. I want to find out if the evacuation linked to any security concerns, without issues or any diplomatic any of these?
No. So like I said, GIS is in charge of migration and also border security and all that. But then, like I said, we now, apart from being a nuisance, you find some criminal elements trying to organize them and then use them for certain activities and ferry them into the country. Because one, the business is lucrative and they are using these vulnerable ones to enrich themselves. I think it is very wrong.
The syndicates, are they Ghanaians?
They are foreign nationals.
Referring to in this process, ensuring that the early women, children are well protected in this process.
Yeah, so like I said earlier, I said as part of the operation, and it's one of the key objectives of the operation, ensure humane handling and processing. And by our core value as an institution, respect for human rights. So we are taking, that's why earlier when some of the cameramen came, we said, no, you can't send your cameras there because you find them in a very vulnerable state and all that. We don't have to expose, especially for children, we don't have to expose them. So we are being guided and being mindful of their human rights. So we are doing it in a very humane way.
Yeah. How do you determine, how do you determine that somebody is a Ghanaian?
Oh, that's our job. That's our job. So Oh, you see, some of the questions, if they are answered, then it gives information to those who may be listening to us but not be like us, and then they can use that to try to evade officers when they are being questioned.
So what would you do if you found this foreigner with a Ghana card? What would be your reaction?
Yeah, also we are experts in document fraud or identity fraud. So we know how to find these people out. We can easily check on the national database to see whether this card is genuine or you, the person, by our questioning to know whether you are indeed a legitimate holder of that card. That is whether you are a Ghanaian.
Meaning they are genuinely holding Ghana cards,
But you're not a Ghanaian.
But then they can stay. Not a Ghanaian, but having a Ghana card. Because I know foreigners can't have Ghana cards.
No, Ghana card is not the ultimate factor in determining whether you are properly documented. One,
That this kind of
I think this will be the last, but one, I'll take this one.
it's business for some people.
No, please come again. I didn't get.
How those people are bringing in all this.
Yes, so again, I said that it's not just begging, but then people have turned into businesses. So they can go out there to neighboring countries where these vulnerable ones are there and easily bring them in and then push them on the streets. Then that's I'm saying that for some of these people, they wouldn't be just repatriated, but then we'll take them through the legal process.
So have you heard any of people coming in claiming those arrested are relatives and they want to bring them? Have you heard any?
Not as we speak. No. So, Jenna, I'll take the last one.
Has the GIS contacted
Please come again. Have we conducted?
the in Accra?
No, I may not be privy to any such research or findings, but then the Ghanaian culture and attitude, hospitable and friendly. At times, even in traffic, when they come, comprend, you will be tempted to give them a CD or two. But then when we do that, we are motivating and encouraging them to be there to beg. Yeah, so it's about the nature of the Ghanaian, how hospitable we are.
How are you dealing with the language barrier? Because most of them can speak any of our local languages, not even English.
Yes, but then some speak broken English. They've learned the trade, the language on the trade. Yes, so, but then we have officers who speak French.
How about Hausa?
Yes, we have them. We have them. So if you go there now, you will find officers who speak Hausa and French. So as for communication in terms of getting their data and all that, it's not a difficult issue. So
But they are offering it.
yes, but the objective or the goal of this exercise is on the beggars. If other people are robbed in, fine. Yes. So it's not about those who have their trade by night, but then targeted at street beggars.
Prostitutes at night who are foreigners.
Oh, but I know we've done such an exercise before at some areas, and we moved out over 400 female students or traders and all. Yes. So, but this one is targeted at the street beggars because of the criminal entities who are behind and using them.
So any violence, any confrontation between your officers and
No.
people? Nobody fought back?
No.
Nobody resisted?
Nobody resisted.
Really?
No, nobody. It has been smooth. It has been very smooth. Nobody. I asked that question myself when I went to the holding center. There have not been any fit cops or fight or whatever. No, they just come in. Some even had time to go and pack one or two things into the bus. So if you go there, you find some of them with their luggages.
One woman looked pregnant and she collapsed at a point. What's her status?
I'm not aware of this, but I can follow up on that. Last question from the female.
Please, Magdalene from BBC. What message does the GIS
We are all enjoying the peace and security, holiday makers and what have you. It lies on all of us as Ghanaians. That's why national security comes out with the saying that see something, say something. If we want to continue, then if I'm not in the community, you are there, and you see something that is untoward, that is against the rules, it lies on you to report such an action or movement to the police, to immigration, to the assemblyman, to whoever is a symbol of authority within the community, and then an action will be taken. So it is on all of us Ghanaians to ensure that the peace is protected for us to enjoy and to attract the needed foreign direct investment into our country. I'll take the last one, and this is the last one. Thank you.
Can we visit?
be able to get something from them?
We are working on that. we are working on that. Definitely.
Follow up on what I asked. How is the GIS collaborating with local law enforcement to dismantle these criminal networks?
Yes, so some of the background information it is an order. So know that other entities are involved, but then we are in the forefront in doing this. We have the support of all other agencies. Yes, currently we are in discussions with a security agency for extra space and all that. Yes.
When can we go and see them?
Under your leadership, we want the directors as to ask you about this.
When can we go and see them? Yes, I'll let you know. Definitely, I'll let you know. Today, by 2 or thereabout, we'll be receiving more, so we do not disrupt the orderly manner of processing and all that. But then maybe by the close of the day or tomorrow morning, we can engage them. But then we are very mindful of taking pictures of children and vulnerable persons and all that, and showing them online.
Where's the next people should take
That is an operation.
Yeah. So thank you very much. I'm grateful for your patience, waiting for me to climb up and all that. So support us with your write-ups and the space you give to us. Thank you very much. God bless us. P.